the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Science rules.
Hey, what's going on, folks? Mr. Sullen here to help you guys get through week 3 of distance learning. That is week of April 27th, and this week we are going to talk about sound waves and electromagnetic spectrum. I just want to do a couple of housekeeping announcements first, and then I'll go through the general outline of the lesson. Housekeeping. I want to apologize for the first week of distance learning. Wasn't so good in terms of teaching. I didn't communicate as well as I should have. I gave a pretty difficult assignment, but that's what we are supposed to do here in science when I'm trying to teach these phenomenon. I give you something to struggle with, and then you guys realize, let's listen to, I don't know, maybe our teachers, because they kind of do know what they're talking about. So week 2 I got better. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that a little bit more. It seems to not have so many issues students wise, and week 3 this week that I'm recording should be even smoother. So get better each day, get better at each week. That is what I preach. Effort, 150% effort. Flipgrid, I'm also going to do a Flipgrid. I'm going to post something so you guys can answer. I think there's 4 questions. What are you enjoying? What are you struggling with something new? And how can I get better? Answer any one of those or all 4 of them is fine with me. I will leave those at the bottom of the instructions for this week. And make sure you log in with your @mischools.org or .com email address, okay? Not your personal one, all right? Your school one. I think that is it for housekeeping. Now let's get into the lesson, all right? What you need to do, read these words of the week, all right? No longer words of the day, words of the week. And as you can see, we have median, sound wave, and longitudinal wave. I also have a couple more, but because we're talking about light waves and light properties, and this is a great example right here. I'm taking a video, and you guys see it backwards, okay? Because my laptop's facing me. But if we're adding a medium through it and water, it's not going to work. Typical, all right? Problem solving. Let's see if this works, all right? The words are being refracted, so they are going, they're appearing backwards when you're watching this video. However, if I put a medium in it, water, then they are actually the right way, okay? That is a good example of refraction, something you guys should have learned last week. Hopefully you did, and hopefully you answered a couple questions with refraction on the last part when we were talking about the arrows and the lines, all right? Anyways, a median is a matter that a wave that travels through, okay? Example, air, water, walls, anything, okay? Anything, any type of material is a medium, okay? I'm not going to spend too much time on the words of the week, but I want to make sure you are reading them, and you can copy and paste them into your Word of the Week doc because they do help, okay? Yes, I'm talking to you, all right? They help with this week's activity, and they're going to build your vocabulary so you actually know what I'm talking about instead of you thinking me, you thinking as of me as a, well, I am crazy, but that's besides the point. Longitudinal wave is just basically the, shape of the sound wave. And we have electromagnetic spectrum. After you do that, you are going to make a copy of the Google Doc, April 27th, Science, April 27th, Sound and Electromagnetic Spectrum, all right? I have the doc right here in my hand, all right? The guiding question, and basically our anchor phenomenon question is, how does adding water to a glass affect the sound? All right, I had to find it. I had to find that, and I could not. How does adding water to a glass affect the sound? All right, so that's a guiding question. That's a question that you want to keep thinking throughout this entire week, throughout these lessons, okay? Task 1. Today, you will be watching 2 videos. Your goal is to collect the data to use it as evidence to respond to the 3 questions, all right? So I'm going to switch over to the doc so you know what I'm talking about, and right now you should do the same. Open up the Google Doc, make a copy of it, and follow along as I explain. All right, so hopefully you got your doc. I got mine, all right? It's simpler than it looks, let me tell you, okay? Take notes in this graphic organizer that I made. I didn't make you copy in your science notebook because we know that would take the whole hour. And you're going to write a claim and the evidence in this graphic organizer, okay? Observations, claim, and collected evidence to support your claim. You're just answering RAPP format, folks, all right? Restate the question, answer the question, provide evidence, proof, okay? And make sure you proofread and edit it, okay? The first video you'll be watching, bottle gene video, all right? You'll be watching the bottle gene video, and you're going to make the observations to the boxes in black, okay? Do your claims now, okay? After you watch that video, after you make your observations, make sure you are writing a claim and support your claim with some of these pieces of evidence, okay? So that is what you're doing right there, okay? Number 2, that's what it says. Click here to watch the bottle gene video. Bottle gene video, while you're watching, make sure you are trying to answer these 3 questions, and the observations that you're to keep in mind are right here. The I on number 2. Where are they tapping the bottles? How full are the bottles? Do the raised bottles produce different noises than the lower bottles, okay? What's going on in that video, all right? Make sure you click and watch that video. Do that now. All right, welcome back. So after you did that, watch the video. Now you're going to, watch part 2 of this video, okay? So make sure you pause it before we get to that part, all right? Part 2, glass bottle exploration. It's going to be a video of me. I'm going to take you on a little show. Make sure you are revising your claims to the 3 questions above in the blue text, all right? In the blue text boxes, okay? So where it says Mr. Sullen, all right, in blue, in the graph above, this is where you are making your observations, all right, and your revised claim, all right? Make sure you are hopefully having these 2 claims different, okay? If this is correct and this is incorrect, that means you're learning, all right? That's showing me something, all right? That's all I'm asking for. Why are you changing your mind? What is the evidence that made you change your mind, okay? Make sure you read this doc, number 2 and number 3, because that's going to help you out a lot, all right? Stay tuned for part 2 of the video after I explain electromagnetic spectrum. Task 2, you're going to be using your Chromebooks to participate in a self-guided online tour of the electromagnetic spectrum. As you go through the tour, you are going to add information to the electromagnetic waves below in the data table. All right? All right. You're going to read through all of the instructions in part 2. All right, you're going to click on this link or copy and paste it. I try to do it, but Google Chrome is down right now, and Internet Explorer doesn't allow me to open this. But it's just, it starts off with radio waves, gives it 1 or 2 short little paragraphs, write down a description of it. You can write a diagram or copy and paste a diagram. The screen capture feature is listed in this doc, okay, right where it says record the descriptions. So it says, yep, screenshot, hold down Control Shift. Most of you guys know how to do that. And then number 5, it says to answer the following questions using RAPP. All right, this is below the data table. Answer the following questions using RAPP. Which type of radiation do you think is the most harmful to humans? make sure you're restating the question. I think the most harmful radiation on the electromagnetic spectrum is blank because why? Okay, why? What is the evidence you find in this data table on that website that explains that is the most dangerous? Okay? How do radio waves differ from gamma rays? Make sure you're using frequency, wavelength, and energy. You could try to look at the words of the day for last week. That's a good idea to understand what those words are, okay? Or week one, rather, sorry. Using your knowledge of light behavior, respond to the following question. How are rainbows created? Good question. Hopefully you find the pot of the gold at the end of the rainbow, but if not, watch this video and explain what's going on, okay? And then you're done. Turn that in and we're all good to go, okay? I'm going to do the Flipgrid instructions on the Schoology page, and I'm also going to put anchor phenomenon questions. This is bonus, this is optional. If you want, answer this question by modeling, okay? And when you turn this in, you can send it to my email, take a picture of your page, send it to my email, or you can message it to me in Schoology. Do not turn it in on the same assignment that you're turning this in, okay? Don't turn it into that. Just send me the picture. I just want to see what you guys think, okay? The anchor phenomenon question that you are going to model is, how does the amount of water in a glass affect the sound? Okay, make sure you're talking about sound waves, molecules. You're going to have one glass with water in it. It doesn't matter how much glass that you have. This is a drawing that you're doing. Make sure you do sound vibrations, water molecules, what's going on there, all right? Try to explain that to me. Take a picture and show me, and I'd love to see it, all right? If not, oh well. Do this assignment, turn it in, and you're good to go.